In this video, I'm going to show you the fastest and easiest way to get hipfire kills in Modern Warfare 2. So before you even jump into a game, you want to make sure that you have the right attachments equipped. Now, for whatever gun that you're using, whatever gun you're trying to get your hipfire kills with, make sure that all the attachments you have on are geared toward hipfire accuracy as well as hipfire recoil control. These are two very common pros that come with a lot of attachments in the game, so make sure that your weapon is built for hipfire accuracy as well as that hipfire recoil control. The second thing is make sure that you're running the stun grenades. Stun grenades are extremely useful for hipfire kills because you're obviously able to slow down players significantly. If you're running up from behind or you're chasing somebody down, you're going to want to use a stun grenade to keep them from moving or keep them from getting away, allowing you to get closer and have a lot more of those one-on-one interactions from point blank range. So make sure that you're running stun grenades. Flash grenades can also be pretty useful in these situations. If you're running into a room, if you're playing on a small map, it can be very useful. So stun grenades, flash grenades, it really is just kind of personal preference. So pick one of the two, run with them, use them, it'll make it a lot easier. Third thing is to make sure that you're running the right perks. So I would recommend double time as well as tracker as well as ghost. These are the three that I think are the most important when it comes to getting hipfire kills. Double time will obviously allow you to move around the map a lot quicker, which is important considering you need to be pretty much in point blank range. Second is tracker. This can be a really useful perk, as if you're in the enemy spawn or you're struggling trying to find people, you can follow the tracker footsteps right up on somebody and make it a lot easier to get a hipfire kill. And third is to run ghost. I think this is pretty much essential with any challenge in the game. It's nice staying off the radar as much as possible, so make sure that you do put ghost on as well. But these are the three perks that I would recommend running. Now, the last thing you should make sure you have on is dead silence or a munitions box. Now, this is kind of personal preference and based off of the way that you're playing. At the time that I'm recording this video, shipment is not currently in the game and will not be for another week, so shoot house is pretty much your best option as of right now. But once shipment is in the game, that will obviously be the easier way to get the hipfire kills, as everyone will be right on top of each other, and at that point dead silence is probably the better option. But if you're playing on a map like shoot house and maybe you're playing upstairs in the top building, playing the doorways, waiting for players to come up top so you can get those hipfire kills, you might find more benefit or more use out of running the munitions box, because you'll end up getting a couple kills or putting down a few more shots than it would normally take, and you might need to replenish your ammo, and you might not need dead silence because you might not be running around the map as much. So this one is also personal preference. If you're a very aggressive player and you're just rushing around the map trying to get up behind people to get the hipfire kills, run the dead silence. If you're more so playing slow and waiting for players to come to you, then it would probably be worth it for you to use the munitions box. So again, it kind of is just based on your play style, but the dead silence and the munitions box are two really good field upgrades to use. So now that you have your class setup built, what do you do next? So as I just mentioned, once shipment is incorporated into the game next week, the rest of this video will be essentially null and void. But for now, for those of you attempting to get this done on shoot house, the best way to do it is to play upstairs in that shoot house building, or just play extremely aggressive. One way I found extremely useful for not only this challenge but a lot of the other challenges, including the point blank kills as well as the kills from behind, were to just play that upstairs building on shoot house and hide behind the doorways, waiting for enemy players to rush up there. Since most people like to camp up there, it made it a lot easier to get those point blank kills, and now that you're getting hipfire kills, you'll be able to knock those out pretty easily as well doing that. Again, once shipment's in the game, you just play that, it'll be super easy. But yeah, these are the tips that I have for getting your hipfire kills in Modern Warfare 2. If you guys have any questions, any other questions, or any tips that maybe you discovered along the road of trying to get hipfire kills, please make sure to leave them down in the comments below and I'll be sure and check those out. But I really hope you guys did enjoy the video. I appreciate all the love and support, and I'll talk to you guys in the next video.